rooting for this weekend?
I'll take the other side of that trade, too. I do not want to cheer for the Giants against the Patriots. I don't even like the Giants anyway.
Hey, anytime you're the underdog, it makes it more fun.
True enough, and frankly, I'd love to see the Patriots get beaten.
You always want to flip everything.
You're right. I'd love to see the Patriots lose so they don't get the 16-0 perfect season.
All right, then join us. Come on.
By the way, before we move on from that drug topic on Wall Street, I do have to tell you, I've been in New York for 11 years from New Mexico, and I think I've maybe seen cocaine twice. I've maybe been offered drugs once, and I've worked on Wall Street. I've been in hedge funds. I look like this.
Well, they think you have the drugs already. They don't have to offer you any.
It is.
And I'm surprised they haven't gone to you. It's like, hey man, can you
hook me up?
No, I've seen. I mean, I haven't seen where it's a problem to the extent back in the 80s, but there definitely is drug use on Wall Street.
Interestingly, and I don't know if this is more reflective of sort of the upward mobility of my career and maybe the women that I date, but I've actually been asked in the last year by 2 women, though, if I do coke, which of course means do I have any. So they were at least asking because maybe I look like this.
They're doing it to lose weight.
I guess so.
To lose weight.
I didn't know that happened, but
so you can tell I don't because I'm fat.
You two are not. You're beautiful.
No, okay. Let's.
But at any rate,
this Saturday, and I'm so ticked off that I will be on a plane. So hopefully I'll make it in time to watch the game. But of course, everybody's talking about this Saturday, the NFL history-making game between the Patriots and the Giants. And if the Patriots do win, of course they're going to be 16-0.
Just in time to lose in the playoffs.
Record. Joining us on the telephone now to get into the nitty-gritty of all of this is Adam Shefter, and he's from the NFL Network. Hey, Adam, how's it going?
How are you doing tonight?
We're doing pretty good. Too bad we couldn't have you here in the bar, but we'll take you on the telephone. But I want to find out, I know you're a reporter with the NFL Network. You're not speaking on behalf of the network, so we'll make that clear. But to me, it seems like the NFL Network gave up its only leverage. I mean, this was the game that everybody wanted to see this Saturday, and I know the NFL Network's trying to get the cable companies to pick up the network, and now they're giving it away for free.
Well, you know what? I think that the NFL recognized that it was important for its fans to see such a historic game on Saturday night, and it knew that right now, as it was, about 60% of the country wasn't going to get the game. NFL Network is on in 40-plus million homes, and it has done a great job, and I think that people have failed to realize they've just focused on the 8-game package. But there's tremendous NFL programming on the NFL Network year-round, 24/7, 365. And so this is one thing that it gave away, a plum, no doubt, but there's still plenty of great programming on the network.
I do not disagree with you whatsoever that the programming the NFL Network has is amazing. I mean, I love watching. Since I was a little kid, my favorite, Neil Patrick Harris and I used to actually talk about how I was obsessed with watching those.
Stop name dropping.
That's his
best friend, Adam.
But at any rate, I've watched ESPN, NFL highlight films for years and years. But that being said, you guys are sort of, it seems the NFL Network is trying to have their cake and eat it too with this. We had the historic Packers-Cowboys game a few weeks ago, and the NFL tried to make sure they made people come to the NFL Network for that one. And then today, you guys are telling us, oh, but we want to make sure our fans have access to an historic game. Which one is it?
Well, you know what? I think that was a different game. There was a tremendous demand and appetite for the Packers and the Cowboys. There's no doubt about it. But this is the end of the season, and this is history, okay? That game that you're talking about, the Packers-Cowboys game that was on NFL Network in November on Thursday night, November 29th, it was for the race for home field advantage, and it was a huge game, and it was an incredibly watched game, and the numbers that NFL Network got that night were through the roof, but it didn't change the fact that it was not a historic game. We're talking about Saturday night. We're talking about the Patriots trying to do something that no other team in football has ever done, 16-0 in a regular season. Tom Brady is 2 touchdown passes away from the all-time single-season touchdown
Randy Moss
record.
also.
Randy Moss is 2 touchdown catches away from the all-time single-season touchdown catch record that would break Jerry Rice's. I mean, there's a lot of history.
Hey, don't get me wrong. I'll be watching, Adam.
Adam, so what's the latest with the Giants? Are they going to play all their starters? Are they really going to give it the gusto and not try to, try to save everybody for their playoff hopes?
Which we're all never going to lose anyway. This is their Super Bowl, right?
I mean, I think they would make more history this season, in the books there, if they upset the Patriots rather than them trying to make it further along in the playoffs.
It's interesting because I say to people, okay, do you remember who won the Super Bowl in 1973 or 4? You don't remember. Do you remember who beat the undefeated Chicago Bears in 1985? Everybody
yes, the Dolphins.
That's exactly right. So if you beat the Patriots,
there you go.
You are instantly immortalized. Any team that beats them this season goes down in football annals as one of the historic teams playing one of the historic games of all time. The Giants have that chance Saturday night, and I think they're going to play their players. And you know what? The players want to play. The players want to be out there. They don't want to be on the bench watching this team be handed a 16-0 record in the final game of the season. They want to go for history. I expect the Giants to be out there.
Adam's got me excited to watch. I'm in. All right, Adam.
You're
Thanks a
rooting
lot.
for the Giants, aren't you?
We root for the story. Come on, you know better than that.
You got it,
You're
Adam.
fair and
hey, thank you so much
balanced,
for joining us on the phone. We'll see you in the bar at some point, all right?
Appreciate it. Thanks for watching.
Thank you, sir. We've got much more on tap, including a look ahead into 2008. That's next.
On tap now.
On tap.